How to Train Your Dragon was one of the biggest surprises ever. Like when I first went to see it, or when I first saw it in like my history class, like I was prepared to see a really bad movie, but holy shit, like it was like one of the best movies ever fucking made. Like it nuked my expectations out of the water. And you know what? I can't believe I fucking missed that movie in theaters, and in 3D no less. But you know what? I'm making up for it by going to see How to Train Your Dragon 2 in theaters, which we are on our way to go see right now. You guys, of course, remember Dan the Man.
Hey.
And we've got Duffman here. Say hello to people on the internet, Dan. No, Duff.
Hello.
And of course, you guys remember Duker. You gonna say anything? He's not any more talkative than he was before. So yeah, we're on our way to go see How to Train Your Dragon 2. And, you know... Stop it, Dan. So anyway, we're gonna go see How to Train Your Dragon 2, and I'm just gonna talk about what I think I'm gonna see, like,
Right off.
You guys.
That video is a write-off. Was that all in one take?
No.
Alright, you good.
Alright, yeah.
I was trying to do a continuous shot, guys.
Dad just go grab his dick.
Okay, so anyway, so How to Train Your Dragon 2. Well, the first one was amazing, but I went into that with the lowest of expectations, and they were blown out of the water. But I'm going into this one with high expectations, and I'm kind of worried. You know, I'm kind of worried that maybe it won't live up to them. And I did watch the trailers, and there was a few things I didn't like, but honestly, it's gonna be fucking awesome. It's gonna be fucking amazing. I don't care what anybody says. It's gonna be awesome. At least I fucking hope so. And if it's not, letter bombs.
All everything.
Oh, God damn it.
You got everything you said.
Well, I'm hoping it's at least a good movie. That's all I can really say. I mean, the trailers did look pretty good, but can't always trust trailers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I know what you mean.
What?
What are your expectations for How to Train Your Dragon 2?
I don't know, I heard it was good. Fucking love the first one. See how she goes. We stay the same age. Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Just, what's up with high school girls?
Duker and girls.
Yeah. You can't go in the parking lot either. Yeah, I gotta stay away from parking lots, movie theaters, and the mall. Because I am now a registered sex offender.
Keith, have you gotten some more subscribers for your channel?
Well, I got 35 so far.
Are you filming this, Keith?
Yes, I am filming
Fuck
this.
off. Turn your camera off, Keith. Let's have a conversation.
Can't be bad.
You press record again, Dan.
Fuck you. Look at this guy. Fuck you, bus!
Making me all slow and shit.
Fucking dick. I'm not gonna call that number.
A wife and 3 kids.
Yeah.
How sweet would it say to like your dad's a porn producer? What's your dad do? Here's his porn.
Yeah, but my dad makes porn.
Yeah. Introduce myself. I'm a man well placed. Oh, I done fucked up too.
Jinx it.
I'm here for the social atmosphere, really.
Oh, yeah. Hear that? It sounds like a fucking...
Wait.
Sounds like a mountain lion just roaring.
Alright, fucking How to Train Your Dragon 2. So, you guys know the drill. We'll be back in an hour. Hour and a half, give or take. Well, how the fuck about that? that was epic to say the least. Was it better than the first How to Train Your Dragon? I don't know, but I'll say one thing. It was freaking epic, and there was one scene that was, I don't want to spoil it, but it was all feels. It was all feels. So yeah, it was fucking awesome. And again, like, I don't know if it's better than the first one, but like, it's still pretty fucking good.
Taking it in.
And all I want to know is, I don't want to say too much right now, but I just want to know when it comes out on DVD, because it can't come out on DVD soon enough.
I thought it was a really good movie. I was expecting a good movie going in, and I ended up getting a great movie.
Like, was it epic?
Yeah, epic is. I think it has 1 foot over epic.
Pretty fucking phenomenal, not gonna lie.
Phenomenal. That's what I was looking for.
Like, was it better than the first?
The feels were definitely there. I don't know, it's too much to take in. I'd have to watch the first one again.
Yeah, like, you know, you really have to watch the first one again, and then during the first 20 minutes, I don't know, I just...
Oh yeah.
Fuck. Now here is a movie that I've been eagerly anticipating for a good long while now. Ever since I saw the first movie, and ever since I found out that there was going to be a sequel to it. And when I saw the first trailer, my jaw hit the floor. It couldn't come out fast enough. Well, now it's finally out, and I went to go see it. So was it worth the wait? Well, the first thing I want to say right off the bat is that in the beginning, it was kind of hard for me to get into. Like, I don't know what it is, but something about the beginning wasn't right. Maybe it was the humor lacking subtlety. The pacing kind of felt awkward. I don't know what it was, but something about the first half hour, 20 minutes just wasn't doing it for me. Something was wrong. Something was off. You know, the first act of the movie was still good. It was still good, but just something about the pacing or the writing something just felt off. Like, everything involving the teens other than Hiccup and the villains felt awkward. The pacing felt awkward, and there was a lot of weird exposition scenes. Yeah, there's like a lot of weird exposition scenes where it's just like, you know, the characters standing or sitting around and like, you know, talking about like, you know, the world, or like, you know, talking about like, you know, the villain or the threats. Like, basically advancing the plot through exposition, which again felt weird. And there was also a bunch of flashback scenes that just felt really cliche. And like the humor and the story with the main villain and even the film's message, like, they all just lacked subtlety. And, well, I don't even know if that's a word for it, but they were lacking something that made them work in the first movie. Now, having said that, I still love the movie. And all the problems that I just listed, maybe it was just because I went in expecting to see the first movie again, or I went in with like high expectations and it just failed to live up to them. But a second watch could probably fix those problems. Although I don't expect I'll be going to see it in theaters again soon. I mean, the story was still good, there were still a lot of great jokes, and there was also a lot of great moments. And all the cast, like Jay Baruchel and America Ferrera, they all put on great performances again. And surprisingly, Kit Harington was actually pretty good. Funny that I finished watching Game of Thrones the day I went to see this. And the movie does do what any good sequel should do. It expands the world of How to Train Your Dragon. Like, at the end of the movie, they can now fly dragons, and they take full advantage of that. They You know, they fly their dragons and explore whole new worlds. They go places. They find new dragons. They find new people. Like, I mean, the sheer size and scope of this movie is absolutely incredible. And there was, like, huge, epic battle scenes. Probably some of the best battle scenes in any animated movie. And, like, there's, like, tons of new cool dragons. And, like, it's just fucking epic. Although, this is definitely one of those movies where they do one element so well that I wish that was what the whole movie was about. And that element is Hiccup's mother. Cate Blanchett voices Hiccup's mother, Valka, and she is freaking awesome in this role. I mean, everything in the movie involving her, and most of all, the relationship between her and Hiccup is easily the best part of the movie. Like, you know, in the trailer, like, they show Valka and Hiccup in, like, the cave, and she, like, spinning around her stick, getting the dragons to, like, you know, fire up. Basically trying to outdo Hiccup in, like, the dragon training department. And, you know, in that trailer, she has dialogue, and she's like, what was she like? You think you know about training dragons, let me show you what you don't know. Well, what they do with that in the actual movie is a hell of a lot better than what they show in the trailer. In the movie, like, she doesn't even have any dialogue in that scene. She's just, sizing Hiccup up like a dragon would. And she only starts saying something when she confirms it's Hiccup. And the way they do it in the movie is so much more cooler than what they showed in the trailer. And it's just that example, like, shows why I love the character so much. I mean, all the scenes involving her and Hiccup bonding are easily the highlight of the movie for me, and I just wish that the movie was just about that. I mean, why do we even need a villain like Drago Bloodfist? You know, why not just make Kit Harington's character the main villain, except, keep him in his, secondary role? And, what I mean by that is, keep that villain around, but make, that just a subplot to, the main thing, which is Hiccup and his mother bonding. But Drago is still a pretty cool villain, and he did provide that stellar third act, that's just, big dragon battles and, just epicness for the whole third act. And there was also an incredible moment, halfway through. I won't spoil it, but it's an incredibly emotional moment, and, it's a shocker. Oh, and the animation is stunning. And I saw it in 3D, the way it should be experienced. And I'd say that seeing How to Train Your Dragon 2 in 3D has more than made up for missing the first one in theaters, and in 3D. A lot of people say that this one is better than the first one. Well, after having seen it for the first time, I don't know. The first one's hard to beat, and I did have problems with this one, but they're not really problems that could be solved by a second viewing, so I really don't know. This one was definitely a lot more epic, and there was also, a lot of great moments, there was that big emotional scene that was things that were never in the first movie. Although the one thing that I am sorely disappointed with is John Powell's score. Not that it was bad, but, go back to the original How to Train Your Dragon, and you'll find that it has a phenomenal score. The score is one of the reasons why I love the first one so much. How to Train Your Dragon 2 has some good tracks, there is a lot of good music in it, but I can't remember anything in the soundtrack that was like Forbidden Friendship or Test Flight or Romantic Flight. I suppose I could say that I was a bit disappointed with it. But then again, I probably have to watch this one again. But, immediately after having seen it, well, it was still good. The mother-son scenes were phenomenal. The last third was epic and action-packed, and all the problems I have with it could easily be solved by a second viewing. If you agree or disagree with this video, be sure to discuss in the comments section, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also be sure to check out my blog at The Critical Canucks at blogspot.ca, and also be sure to follow us on Twitter, Tumblr, and Facebook, all that jazz. Links to all those are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll be seeing you next time. Peace out, everybody.